my name is Eunhee Park and I'm from North Korea. We call them as a bastard, American bastards. There are 10 American bastards, and if you kill 3 of them, how many left do you have to kill? I threw to China over 7 days. Sexual harassment happened. It is not only my story. Many North Korean defectors had to face that situation. And we had to also go to Thailand, China, and Laos, and come to South Korea, so through 3 countries. When I got interviewed for a job, they noticed my different accent and they said, we don't hire foreigners. It means they see us as a foreigner, not South Korean citizen.
Salut à tous, c'est Papsan. Bon les amis, c'est parti pour la suite de la fameuse interview. Merci infiniment pour les retours de la semaine dernière. Comme dans la vidéo de la semaine dernière, pas de musique dans cette vidéo, voilà. Je pense que vous avez compris pourquoi j'en mets pas. Et voilà, du coup on se retrouve à la fin de cette interview.
When we arrived in South Korea, we get automatically South Korean citizen because the law of South Korea mentioned that North Koreans are also South Korean citizens.
Have you ever been discriminated against in South Korea because of your origins, despite your citizenship?
That's a good question. I think discrimination exists in every country, including France and in South Korea too. In America, look at this situation. Black Lives Matter. It happens everywhere. So as a North Korean defector, also we got discriminated a lot because even we were one country before, but South Korea has changed it economically and politically. They can get the only information from the media, but media shows that North Koreans are from very poor country and also lack of education. So people have a stereotype to us. For example, when I go to have job and then interview it, the interviewers noticed my different accent. The language is the same, but South Korea have lots of the Konglish words. So I worked at Paris Baguette. There were so many items that I never tried in my life and that I never heard of, such as the bagel and pizza, apple pie. No, I never tried it before. And I had to work as a staff there. But if you don't know the name of the bread, how can you sell the product? And also in North Korea, the trade-off with the human beings with the cash. You don't need to work with the technology. But in South Korea, I have to sell the products and then click the names of the bread into computer, but I don't know the name. And I got fired after 1 month. When I got interviewed for a job, they noticed my different accent and they said, we don't hire foreigners. It means they see us as a foreigner, not South Korean citizen.
Okay.
That is a common occurrence for North Korean defectors. And also when you work at a company, the employees and your boss all the time might ask me, have you ever tried this? Is there any food in North Korea? Yeah, that is very insulting, implicit discrimination.
Yes.
Yeah, right? So it exists. But there is all the time, there are people to treat you wrong. But thanks to them, they made me a stronger woman.
Okay.
I see. That is partly true because still the poverty exists in North Korea, and also some people still died due to hunger. We can only get the information from the media because North Korean defectors, only 33,000 North Korean defectors in South Korea. But think about it, media is also business. They attach your fear to click the screen.
Yes.
Only focus on negative issues, so you will get only negative information, poverty and lack of education. North Korean people don't know anything, but actually North Korea also has changed it since maybe from the young age and until 21 years old. I saw the changes a little bit. The young generation are very curious to try new things in North Korea. They saw the South Korean dramas and American movies, and it's like me, and blow their mind, and then wow, that is the different world out of North Korea. That's why we escaped nowadays, young people, for freedom. But people don't see. People see only our background. They are criticized us based on where I was born. That is not my choice. I cannot choose the country that I was born, but they criticized my past. They don't see how we faced our lives to make a better life. They don't see our ability as a survivor. That is the big problem. If you want to make a bigger country, you have to see the potential, right?
Yes, of
But
course.
they don't see it. There is a saying, North Korean girls are pretty and are very submissive, are very good for men. That is the biggest misconception in South Korea. North Korean girls are not submissive, are not pure. Look at us, look at me. If we are pure and very innocent, you will be in North Korea still. Alright?
Yes.
You would not think about that way, face your life when you are 21 years old and then to make a better life. But people have misconception of North Korean women are very submissive and very innocent, right?
Okay.
Traditional girls. That is the worst question, but I don't mind because of course I miss North Korea a lot. Even though that country is led by dictators, it's my hometown. I want to be in North Korea if it is a free country. I grew up with my grandparents, and also I never say goodbye to my grandfather when he passed away. I'm gonna cry. No, normal cry, no tears. I cried a lot to settle down in this country actually. And I want to share the different life with my friends, because out of North Korea there are plenty of things we can buy as a human being, not as a political slave anymore in this country. But my friends I grew up with in school and in university, at university, they still live in North Korea. They don't know what freedom is, you know. When I eat the delicious food, pasta and spaghetti and pizza, I want to share with them. There are a variety of foods in South Korea, in other countries, but in North Korea, we don't know much about the different food from other countries. That is a very good question. Great question. When I was in North Korea, my freedom means express myself. So wear the clothes that I want to wear in the street and in my hometown and express myself, and also fight against the injustice. But in South Korea, what I realized that freedom is not free. My image of South Korea in North Korea is if I go to in South Korea, because it's a free country, the money will fall down from the sky. That the imagination about South Korea. But when I came here, so many things that I have to take a responsibility to effort to find my job and to survive. And then I realized that even though in a free country, you have to take a responsibility so you can enjoy the true meaning of freedom. I am still seeking the true freedom. As a North Korean defector, I got also discriminated by people in South Korea. So you have to figure out your way how to enjoy that freedom provided, you know? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me here. It's merci.
Encore une fois, merci infiniment à toi, hein, Eunhee, pour ton témoignage. Je sais pas si vous vous rendez compte, mais pour moi, avoir pu réaliser cette vidéo, ça veut vraiment dire beaucoup, en fait. Parce que déjà, le jour où j'ai fait le tournage, en quittant le lieu de tournage, en disant au revoir à Eunhee, je me suis dit, mais waouh, qu'est-ce qui vient de se passer, quoi. Pendant 1 heure, j'avais l'impression d'être dans un autre monde. Elle me parlait de choses, mais tu sais, on n'en sait pas grand-chose au final de ce qui se passe vraiment là-bas. Et en fait, je voulais tout simplement profiter de l'occasion, hein, que je sois youtubeur, pour partager tout ça avec vous, comme je le ferai probablement d'ici peut-être 50 ans, quand j'en parlerai à mes petits-enfants, oh tu sais, Pape Junior, quand j'étais jeune, je vivais en Corée du Sud, et à l'époque le pays était séparé en deux, et j'ai rencontré une Nord-Coréenne. Enfin, en fait, c'est ça que je me dis, et je me dis, waouh quoi, c'est incroyable. Donc je suis content de pouvoir faire ces vidéos-là. Au final, bah c'est un petit peu de l'histoire, hein. Imaginez que, je sais pas, dans 100 ans, la Corée du Nord et la Corée du Sud se réunissent. Une telle vidéo, mais c'est juste dingue, quoi. Donc voilà, je suis très content d'avoir pu la faire. Merci infiniment à vous également de l'avoir regardé. Voilà, vidéo en 2 parties, je pense que vous comprenez pourquoi, sinon elle aurait été un peu longue. Je risque peut-être de vous surprendre un peu, mais il y a une vidéo normalement qui devrait arriver d'ici 2 semaines. Encore un petit peu dans le même genre, mais très très différent, vous allez voir. Donc si il y a n'importe quelle interrogation que vous avez au sujet de la Corée du Nord, ou surtout au sujet de l'intégration des Nord-Coréens en Corée du Sud, alors à vos commentaires, mais vraiment, parce que j'ai un peu besoin de vous là, je suis en train de préparer une grosse vidéo, et j'ai besoin de votre aide, un petit peu pour savoir qu'est-ce que vous attendez comme contenu, qu'est-ce que vous attendez, qu'est-ce que vous voulez apprendre, au final, tout simplement. Également, avant de terminer cette vidéo, j'aimerais vous dire que le jeune site C'est Plus Sûr, hein, papsan.com, va fermer ses portes samedi. Donc voilà, il reste 2-3 jours. Donc si vous voulez aller acheter quelque chose, voilà, t-shirt, casquette, peu importe, n'hésitez pas. Je mets un petit code promo dans la description, voilà, comme ça fait plaisir à tout le monde. Si la vidéo vous a plu, bien sûr, n'hésitez pas à me laisser un petit pouce bleu, ça me ferait vraiment plaisir. Également de vous abonner à la chaîne si c'est pas encore fait, et de me suivre sur mon Instagram. Voilà, là ce serait parfait. Si vous pouviez faire tout ça, ce serait vraiment incroyable. Pouce bleu, follow sur Insta et abonné à ma chaîne. Et je demande rien de plus. Donc voilà, merci beaucoup et je vous dis à la semaine prochaine pour une nouvelle vidéo. Ciao.
Merci.